Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And caught by Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones. That swung out wide to Harris, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a former Florida Gator at quarterback Kyle Trask.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A 1st carry for Leonard Fournette, and he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 12 carries, 67 yards.
Well, he's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Trask now looks to throw on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Trask. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Jones operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one in.
Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First down, Trask. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. A big play that time through the air. And even 50 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and 2. Trask. This is caught.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones airing it out deep for Smith, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Trask. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Trask. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. From the 36, Trask. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Trask. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Trask. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Trask. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And
he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody, or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones on 1st down. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, open man is born. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Jalen Hurts, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Jordan Love, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Trask on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Throwing, Trask. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Vita Vea. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
75 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trask. It's caught by OBJ. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Trask now. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Trask. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Trask. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown! Oh, Beckham! His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
To throw is Jones.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Jones. And he's going to drop this down at Harris, middle of the field.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
Jones.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now Jones. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here's Jones.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, Trask.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bucs,